Look at the so-called leadership the left has offered us over the years. Moments that should demand strength and clarity. Instead, we get jokes about ice cream before addressing a school tragedy.
The businesses represented in this room stretch across industries from restaurants to architectural firms to hardware stores, plus Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream. And by the way,
We get the worst economic collapse since the Great Depression. We get politicians who misspeak in ways so bizarre it borders on disturbing. We're told by Kamala Harris that she's just your average middle-class kid.
And all of this is to say, I will always put middle-class families first. I come from the middle class. I come from the middle class. And I will never forget where I come from.
All while laughing off the idea that she fell out of a coconut tree. And as these leaders laugh, chaos unfolds in our streets. Riots, looting, lawlessness. From BLM protests that torch small businesses to the LA riots just months ago, where flags that weren't even American were raised as police cars burned. Our police.
Riots, protests and looting have broken out in Minnesota as Black Lives Matter supporters.
This isn't just America's story anymore. It's spreading worldwide. Paris, London, cities across Europe. Violence and division are becoming the new normal. When tragedy strikes, true leaders rise above it, but time and time again, the left's leaders stumble, joke, or pander. Biden's ice cream moment wasn't just a gaffe. It revealed how unserious and detached he is from the pain of us ordinary people. The Obama era promised hope and change.
This time must be different. That their voices could be that difference.
But delivered one of the harshest recessions in modern history. And what about today? Tim Walz, running for the second highest office in the US, makes a shocking statement about becoming friends with school shooters. How do we let this slide? How can the American people trust leaders who can't even speak with clarity when lives are on the line? Kamala Harris is a perfect example of how the left relies on imagery over substance. She tells the country she grew up in a quote-unquote middle-class household, but her record and her lifestyle show something far different. She jokes about coconuts, laughs at her own punchlines, but when it comes to solving the crisis facing Americans, rising costs, unsafe streets, failing schools, where are the solutions? It's a performance. The left doesn't offer leadership, they offer a brand, a smiling face, a laugh line, and behind it, nothing but broken promises. While leaders joke and laugh, our streets burn. Remember the BLM riots? Entire communities destroyed, businesses looted, people terrified to walk their own streets. Fast forward to today, the LA riots just 3 months ago, fueled by anger and division. Foreign flags waving, police cruisers up in flames by these people who pretend like they're peacefully protesting. That wasn't unity. That wasn't progress. And if you think this chaos is unique to America, just look at Paris and the UK. Western civilization itself is cracking under the same failed policies. Leaders refuse to restore order because chaos keeps them in power. They protect the mob, not the people. This is the collapse of liberalism. It's not just about one bad leader or one bad policy. It's a system that rewards weakness, division, and endless pandering. They weaponize race, gender, and identity politics while ignoring the real struggles of everyday people. They tell you inflation isn't that bad, crime isn't rising, the riots are mostly peaceful, but if you can see it, you can feel it. America is becoming unrecognizable, and the left calls this progress. History shows us what happens when civilizations turn away from the truth and strength. They collapse. The left has no answers for our economic pain, no solutions for our broken communities, no vision beyond slogans and chaos. If we keep letting them lead, America won't just decline, it'll fall. The question is simple. Will we wake up and reject the lies, or will we continue down the path of destruction? The collapse is here, and only the people, only you, can decide what comes next. Silence is the weapon they count on, because if you don't speak up, if you don't push back, then nothing changes. That's why the same politicians can laugh at their own nonsense while cities collapse around them. That's why corruption gets rewarded and failure gets reelected. When people stay silent, the system stays broken. But when people rise, history shifts. The question is, will we be the generation that looked the other way, or the one that said, enough? If you agree that America deserves better, don't just watch this video. Be part of the fight. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Smash the like button so this message spreads further, and drop a comment below with your thoughts, because your voice matters, and I read every single one. Together, we can challenge the lies, expose the failures, and keep building a movement that refuses to accept decline as the future of America. Thanks for watching.